Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So in today's video, we're going to show you the 3 different puzzles that you can solve while in the magical forest in order to unlock the second newer area that's part of this total, dream theater world. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So this one is one that a few of you have been asking for, and we're wondering how to use the scope that you buy from the young lady who's a spirit as well. So the sign does give you some hints as to what to look for. Now in the first one, I had actually just read it, and it just kind of said, follow the path of the spirits. And so the upper right hand corner, the very first time, was the one you went to, only because that's the only door that had a spirit kind of floating in front of it. Now in the second one, it says look for a spirit that kind of goes a different path. And so the upper left hand corner here, you can clearly see instead of everyone going left, it went right. And now in the final stage, shall we say, we are looking for something about the straight path. Now keep in mind that if you choose incorrectly, you'll get kicked out of the Lost Woods here, and you'll have to start again. So you do have to get all 3 in order, in a row, in order to get that. And it did take me a couple of times to kind of get things done. And so again, upper left hand corner is the one we're going to go to. Now there are 2 things here. The whole point is you do need 3 different slabs. And so you pick them up and you'll use the 3 slabs, which will be then set into a device in the center of the map in the magical forest. Now, in the case of each of these areas, there are some things I still haven't solved, like for example, this bees. I'm sure we can unlock it at a different point in time. However, the whole point is to get to the new area, and then from there we can obviously work back as we upgrade more and more of those tools. I do believe you actually have to get the both upgrades for each tool. There's one where you buy the original tool and then you can upgrade it a second time, and you'll unlock further content at that point. But this video is not discussing that scope, more like just to get the second thing happening. So obviously in this case, we have now gone on to the second task in order to get a stone slab. We will now use 10 total metals to buy the rope from the old lady. And you can see that this is another puzzle. So you use the rope to climb down the wall, obviously. And if you click them, they don't give you any hints as to the order of the obelisks, I guess you call them. And if you don't get them in the right order, obviously you can't pass through the miasma and get a key item. So the whole point is to kind of continue exploring and see what we got. Now, again, at the point of finishing this video, I still don't understand how to unlock that T-Rex. However, again, I would imagine that all of that will be explained as we continue running through. All right. So if you finish exploring the area that is in the well here, note that this has something to do with the straw dummies. And so obviously we have to click the right order on those obelisks. And if you talk to the different straw boys, there are 4 of them, and they'll tell you which order or how old they are, and so forth. And so we go with eldest to youngest, and you can clearly see I'm picking 2, 4, 3, 1, and that will unlock the miasma and get rid of it. And by doing that, you can now go inside and touch this particular specialized spring, and we do want the water, which will now give you sparkling water. And you will now use that to interact with a blue exclamation mark relatively close to the center of the map. And the flower spirits will appreciate you sprinkling the specialized water on it. And then, it'll give you a stone slab in response. Now, I will say that without any guides, this was pretty, I would say, challenging to figure out. Not extremely so, but you do have to spend a lot of time obviously experimenting and kind of seeing what's going on. I do have my sons as well playing through, and we all kind of did different tasks and kind of collaborated in order to get all the information we needed. Now this third task to get the slab was a little bit annoying. For those who are big fans of Nadsham's minigames, you are expected to press at the exact amount to counter the Abatos's club. And for those who are swinging the, I guess, the log in order to hit the bell, you know that that's extremely annoying. In this case, you do have to get it a total of 3 times. However, in this video, I actually didn't have to do it 3 times. I did 2 single attempts, and if normally it did say to do it 3 times. However, they celebrated after doing the first time, and note what the abatos says. You're not ready. You really something. Stop me 1 time. I know, I'm not a very good abatos. However, that is a way of bypassing the 3-turn requirement, and I think it's because I actually tried offline quite a few tries in order to get it going. And so in this case, boom, second counter. Hopefully you learned from this video the timing. I can't even say for sure that I can replicate it, but you just have to keep on trying. And my son had told me something like when it's about to hit you on the head is when you swing to counter, but I'm not really sure that's the exact tips I would give you. Alright, so we did get the red slab from there, and as a result we can shove that all into this kind of split circular pattern. Okay, and so we put all 3 in. Keep in mind that you do have to save up your total medals in order to unlock each of these features. As you can see in the video, you needed 10 for each of the 3 kind of quests, so to speak. And you have to balance that between buying the tools, unlocking your further information, and I guess abilities. And so just for the sake of this video, I can tell you I definitely did buy the first sword as well as the first blower to get rid of some of the toxins. And after plugging those all in, we unlock a scene where we are supposed to save Mimi, of course, which is the pink, shall I say, kangaroo bunny. And obviously it is themed off Toto Dreamland. Now remember, for those who are newer to the game, there's actually a super boss where you do fight Mimi somewhere in chapter 44 or so when you go to Toto Dreamland. So make sure you catch that fight. You do get 50 chronostones, and I did upload a very old video a number of years ago when things were really, really difficult. Nowadays, one shot will probably end it very, very quickly. Now, in case of the Chimera here, for those who've been running Time Twisted Maze, you'll know that Chimeras are obviously weak to wind. So if you are newer to the game and have a limited DPS, I would recommend using, multi-hit wind type units. Obviously, being that the Chimera does a lot of physical attacks, having someone like Gazami would do very well as a power down, and she's a free unit. Obviously, you can use the new unit, Noaxis. 7, of course, is a relatively free-to-play friendly strat. There's a lot of different strats you can do, but I don't know the HP required. Not too much difficulty there. Now, clearly, we were not able to save Mimi. This reminds me of Super Mario, where Princess Peach gets captured and taken away, and we do unlock Toto's secret factory. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.